This is going to be a shorter video than normal, since all I will be doing in this one is discussing a route that was recently announced for Train Sim World 5. I know full well that I'm going to piss off some people with what I have to say in this video, but I'm not going to let that stop me from expressing my brutally honest opinion. As harsh as my critique of the game and its add-ons may seem, I am actually still passionate about Train Sim World, and all I want from this game is for it to reach its full potential. Quite frankly, I'm tired of seeing it being let down by, amongst other things, routes with such disappointing concepts as Stratford to Willesden Junction. That's only 11.45 miles long, and it would only be another 6 miles or so to go to either Richmond or Clapham Junction. The background footage for this video will be a random assortment of London Overground clips from Train Simulator and Train Sim World 5, or, as you've just seen, random footage from real life that I might feel like including. For context, the London Overground is a suburban rail network mostly serving the outer suburbs of the UK's capital city, with sections in Hertfordshire as well. It was created in 2007 when Transport for London took over the Silverlink metro services, and these days, the network extends to Watford Junction, Barking Riverside, Stratford, Chingford, Cheshunt, Enfield Town, Richmond, Clapham Junction, Battersea Park, New Cross, Crystal Palace, and West Croydon. The short branch line from Romford to Upminster is also operated by the London Overground, despite being separate from the rest of the network. At the time of uploading, we already have 2 London Overground lines in TSW, specifically the Goblin from Gospel Oak to Barking Riverside, and the Watford DC line from London Euston to Watford Junction. The latter is included in Dovetail's questionable West Coast Main Line London to Milton Keynes pack. And before I go any further, I must stress that this video is not, I repeat, not intended as a personal attack on the developer behind the North London Line add-on, and I will politely ask the viewers to respect each other's opinions in the comments section. I will not tolerate anyone accusing me of raging for views. That is not why I make these videos. While I was working on a yet-to-be-finished review of the Class 378 in TS Classic, I was surprised to find out that the unit is coming to Train Sim World 5 as part of a Stratford to Willesden Junction route. Yes, you heard that right. They're not even including either the Clapham Junction or Richmond branches. Aside from that baffling decision on where to cut the route coverage, I'm generally annoyed at this route coming to TSW because A, we already have the North London line in TS Classic, B, it will be yet another London area route, C, we already have several routes focused on run-of-the-mill commuter services, and D, once again, it's a short and linear route that offers barely anything new. As I've said many times before, the problem with this type of route is that it will get boring very quickly because there's not a whole lot to do on it. But as much as I like Rivet Games' Island Line 2022 pack, I am aware of the fact that that is just another one of these short and linear routes with very limited replay value. But it does at least have a very specific set of circumstances that make the route quite interesting. I am well aware of the fact that it's only a solo developer working on the North London line for TSW, and from what I've seen of it, the 378 model does at least look good, but not doing the full NLL is still a very disappointing show. Instead of being a major route like the West Coast Main Line or North East Corridor, it's just a short, self-contained London Overground line, so solo developer or not, it shouldn't have been too much to ask to get either the Richmond or Clapham Junction branch instead of having both major sections omitted. Its current state means that you won't even have any opportunities to switch voltages in the Class 378/2, something the units have to do at Acton Central, if they're going to Richmond, or between Willesden Junction and Shepherd's Bush if they're going to Clapham Junction. The upcoming Stratford to Willesden Junction route reminds me of the Glossop Line, Niedertalbahn, Arosa Line, and ScotRail Express because those are also relatively short and linear routes with not much to do. As much as I don't like the short length and limited replay value on the 4 routes I just mentioned, they are at least complete end-to-end lines, which, as far as I'm concerned, makes them better than the North London line. Quite frankly, I would rather wait longer for the North London line add-on if it means getting the full Stratford to Richmond and Clapham Junction route, and although it probably goes without saying, I do not have a good first impression of the new developer, Incredible Trains. But I will try to be cautiously optimistic for any future add-ons they work on. Unless the route is ever extended to Richmond or Clapham Junction, preferably both, I will not buy the North London line add-on in TSW5, and now that the Rant is done, the route is not really worth my time anymore. If you still want to go ahead and buy the route anyway once it's released, that's alright by me.